Okay, some other books we've read are Indian in the Cupboard, loved it, loved it, and Tale of Despero, which was fantastic as well. We have listened to The Magician's Nephew and Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe on audio, but I want to purchase the one that has the sound effects, like the whole Chronicles of Narnia. In fact, it's probably going to be a Christmas gift this year. So definitely plan on listening to the Narnia books, or reading them. We have them all. It would just be fun to have the sound effects. And then we look forward to the day that we'll get to read Lord of the Rings and The Giver and so many other books, which I'm sure I've never even heard of, and I'll be introduced to through my Charlotte Mason education. I mean, they give us a list of books, extra reads. Oh, we've read Charlotte's Web too. That was really fun. And right now we're reading Understood Betsy, which I am loving. The kids are loving. It's so good. We're also reading The Little Duke. So, you know, with Charlotte Mason, there's a lot of reading out loud. So by the end of the year, we will have read like 10 books, you know, plus summer reading. So we have a lot of books that we've read. I think I cannot say that anything is as dear to me as the Little House books, but I can say that we have loved everything we've read. They're just, they're great. So yeah, just in the beginning of all of that, but I'm happy that we're starting so strong with so many good books, and the kids love it. We started them early, so they love to just sit around and read with us. Let us read to them. And then the last question was about the young wife whose husband is a non-believer. He's left and he's filed for divorce, and they have 3 children together. She specifically said, what would you advise me to do? What would I do in her shoes besides just let him go? I'm really sorry to say that that's the only advice I have. Scripture tells us in 1 Corinthians 7, let me find what verse. To the married. If to the rest I say, this is verse 12, I, not the Lord, that if any brother has a wife who is an unbeliever and she consents to live with him, he should not divorce her. If any woman has a husband who is an unbeliever and he consents to live with her, she should not divorce him. For the unbelieving husband is made holy because of his wife, and the unbelieving wife is made holy because of her husband. Otherwise your children would be unclean. But as it is said, they are holy. But if the unbeliever partner separates, let it be so. In such cases, the brother or sister is not enslaved. God has called you to peace. So this is really the section that I wanted to read, verse 15. But if the unbeliving partner separates, let it be so. Let him go. In such cases, the brother or sister is not enslaved. You are not enslaved to this unequally yoked marriage with this non-believer. Now you are free. God has called you to peace. God is releasing you biblically to peace, and with the opportunity to now find a believer to be your husband. Wife, how do you know whether you will save your husband? Husband, how do you know whether you will save your wife? I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means you don't know if you'll save him or not, so why stay in that marriage? I don't know what that part means. But the part that's clear as day right there says, if the non-believer wants to leave, let him leave. Now you're free, and you should be at peace. I cannot say, yay, this is a great situation. No, this is heart-wrenching, and it is heartbreaking, and it is absolutely so terrible to know that 3 little ones are going to lose their daddy and have a broken home. But it is a broken world, and the Lord can use these horrible situations, these trials, these tribulations to grow us, to teach us more and more to trust him, to sanctify us. And when we're on the other side of these things, We can look back and see God at work, and the Lord can use this in your children's lives. He will use this in your children's lives, and He will use it in your life. And so you are not enslaved. You are free. Let Him go. It's really sad. It's hard to say that, but you are not alone. The Lord is with you, and He will sustain you, and He will provide for you some way, somehow, what He sees fit for you. It may not be what you envision or what you think is best for you, but He knows better what's best for us than we do. And so trust in Him. Pray to the end that He will teach you to trust Him through this situation, and that if it is His will to send you a man that is a believer and that loves Jesus more than anything in the world to be your husband, that He would do that. And I'm really sorry, for such a hard situation. I cannot say that I understand, or I'm not going to try to pretend to understand the difficulty and the heartache involved, but I can say what Scripture says, and that is, let him go. You are free now. Be at peace, and pray that the Lord will send you a believing husband to help you raise your children in a God-fearing home. That's it for this video. I will answer some more questions maybe later if I have time, because I'm really just at home chilling today, and throughout the week when I have opportunities to get through them all. Have a great day, everybody.